Hey there guys, this is Chase. I'm that guy with the gloves, and I'm just giving you guys a brief update of what's going on with the channel, why I'm gonna start up Chase Arcade real soon. I had to wait for a very important thing to come in the mail, and it's here today, but let's just show off what's going on right now. So I have part of my Extreme Set backstage pop-up thing here. I keep this up as a barrier so this little shit right there doesn't jump up into my ring and chew on my ropes and stuff like that, because he's been known to do that. So this is something new I added. Not real happy with my ring skirts. I'm gonna probably get new ones made, and there's the cat meowing in the background. But anyway, this one up front was really wrinkly and it was kind of falling apart, so I decided to cut out just a piece of foam board and put it across here, and I'm going to turn this into an LED board like what you see on NXT and Raw and SmackDown nowadays. I think this is going to look pretty cool. I redid some of the stuff over here. As you can see in the last one, I think I showed it on Instagram, I put the scaffolding from this Kiss concert set above the Chase Arcade set, but I decided to move it back over here because I got these really long foam boards. This is Gigi. I can hear her in the background just crying. She has food, she has water, she just wants to go outside all the time. She is a dog. But anyway, what did I do here? I'm gonna shut off the lights, except for the overhead. And bam! Look at that shit. That is awesome. My fiance bought me this light cord with this little battery pack right here. So another thing that's sort of been delaying the channel was, I've been sick. Everyone thinks that I have allergies. Like I keep getting sick. My throat keeps getting sore. It's just killing my voice. And if you guys have been paying attention to my Instagram, I went to an urgent care place and got a lump looked at in my abdomen. It turns out I have a fatty benign tumor in my lower abdomen area, and I gotta figure out what I need to do to get that removed. So that's been a fun process, but not stopping me. I redid the arcade setup, so I've got 3 of them there, and I got 1 here. And this just helps cover up the cord. Okay, so back here by the Chase Arcade set, I actually had this set up a little bit differently. I had the Tetris lights on this back pressed up against this foam board. Well, what I did was I cut out a section of the foam board. That way I can stick them back here, and I got rid of that curtain. The curtain just didn't look well with the lights. So what I'm gonna do now, because you can kind of, depending on how I'm shooting, you can't really see this area, but I'm probably gonna take just like a black piece of fabric or an old shirt and just tape it here and here. That way you just can't see past it and see all the real life stuff. Because that's the point of this shit, is that you're supposed to get that sense of immersion. And just to add to the immersion effect, I printed out some signs and placed them all throughout the crowd. So you can see Rhino's holding up a shield sign. The Spider-Man's holding up one of the fan arts. And I've got a bunch of them just everywhere. Really love how these turned out. Just adds something to this setup. I really dig it. Okay, and this is a trick that I picked up from Captain McKay and Matt Goldberg. Well, I don't know if Captain McKay does it, but I heard about this trick on his live stream. I think this was right after Batman vs. Terminator came out. He did a live stream or a Q&A, and someone asked him about this tripod yardstick trick that Matt Goldberg does in his figure photography, and I think this is pretty cool. So what you do is you got your yardstick, you got your string, that you use to hang a guy from. And you attach it to a tripod. Mine's pretty janky. I mean, I've got like a piece of paper wrapped around a plastic bag, and then I got it wedged in here into the tripod. I thought about just duct taping this thing, but it's holding up pretty good, and I get some like kind of flexibility out of it. And the reason why I'm using this tripod is because it's broken. I don't really care for it, and it doesn't, yeah, everything about it's broken. Like, you see all these like notches and stuff in there? That's just because the fastener here, that's broken too. Everything about this thing is broken. So one idea I had was to take one of my lamps and I clamped it to the tripod, so that way wherever the tripod goes, I have the lamp here. And I just needed a place to clamp this because adding these larger foam boards, it sticks out very far from the edge of my table, like almost, what is it, about 2 to 3 inches outward. So I can't clamp the lamp on my desk anymore, or on my table. So I had to attach it to something, and attaching it to the tripod seemed like a good idea. So here's the new one. It just stands a little bit taller than my old one. So my old one, that's as far as I can go up without the thing popping out. I do have the legs a bit wider, but yeah, I'm liking this one. It feels sturdier than the previous tripod. So who knows, I might actually attach the yardstick to this one, seeing as how it's a little bit taller, and go back to using the broken one for holding the camera. Just have to wait and see. Gotta experiment with this for a little bit before I start shooting Chase Arcade, but we're getting that much closer to it. Okay, and thanks to Mr. Edward Underhill, we did a trade, and I finally picked up the Hall of Fame Series 3. Seriously, I need to get to reviewing this damn Hall of Fame series. I've only reviewed 2 figures, Stone Cold and Yokozuna, but man, you know, the time with this and shooting stop motion and pre-production, it's like, which one do I do? Do I do reviews, or do I work on getting stop motion and getting the sets built and stuff like that? So hopefully, now that the set is almost done, I just need to learn some new techniques and relearn how to shoot on my iPhone when it comes to stop motion. I'm hopefully going to get some more reviews out in a timely manner. But yeah, I love these figures. They're freaking awesome. Randy Savage looks great. Jimmy Hart looks hilarious. I love the megaphone. And Ted DiBiase, man, he comes with so much stuff. I love it. And also, I consider myself very lucky. I found the Stormtrooper fin at Target, and this thing looks badass. I'm really glad I didn't pick up the Jakku fin. I just was not into that one at all, but seriously, this one is freaking badass. That helmet just looks sick. And he comes with all the other accessories that the normal Stormtrooper has, so it's more bang for your buck. And I finally got some stuff from the P.O. Box. So this first thing is from Dewey, and he wanted to submit this for the fan art giveaway contest. It's a little late, unfortunately. It was dated for March 30th, so I'm guessing that's when he had this done, but the contest was April 4th, and I didn't pick it up until afterwards, so sorry about that, man, but I do like this. This is a fun little drawing of me and M. Bison on the BPW Chase Arcade set, and it's me telling Bison to shut up, so that's rather appropriate. Thank you again. I really like this. And I also got a letter from Noah. He's a pretty big fan of the channel and of the customs. Thanks very much, sir. He did ask me for a custom, which by now everyone should be aware of. I'm not making customs for sale or trade, so I do apologize, but I can't do it. Very sorry. Thank you very much for the letter, though. So I am going to keep the P.O. Box going probably until the end of May. I might end up canceling it just because it's going to cost me about another $30 to $35 to keep the thing going, and I got the wedding coming up I need to pay for, so pretty much all my money is going to be going towards that. So as of the end of May, I will let you know when the P.O. Box is closed. So if you want to send me anything to the P.O. Box, which the address is in the description of the video and it's right here, if you want to send me anything, be sure and get it sent to me very soon. Let me know when you're going to send something so I can go up there and take a look at it. And thank you guys so much for the ones that did participate in the P.O. Box. After I get married and after things get done, the honeymoon and all that stuff, I might reopen the P.O. Box sometime again next year with a different address, unless I can get the same one. But just want to keep you guys up to date on what's going on with that. All right, this was Chase from Burnout Inc. I'm that guy with the gloves saying... Grab your torso, you just choose which head you want. So for this one, we're gonna go with the Special Ops head. And it's got this little tiny peg right there. Take that, pop them right in there. Looking good so far. Then you take your legs,